Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott, and today's shave is, yes, the Rockwell 6S again. Yeah, you had the first shave it on Wednesday, and we've changed it up a little bit today. I'll show you. But also, Captain's Choice 45th Parallel Soap. So let's get into it. I've already whipped up my soap here, which, let's go ahead and show you. In my scuttle, so I don't show you this usually on video because it's a little hard to raise it up this high. I usually have it sitting on the counter, just sitting there because it's full of water, so it's got some weight to it. So that my fingers over the hole to keep the water from running out. But yeah, so I whip up that soap, nice and peaky, fluffy, so that's nice. It works out well. And the Rockwell. So my very first shave with this razor was this past Wednesday for Valentine's Day. It's a Valentine's present for my wife. And I used it on the number 4 plate. So yes, there are 6 plates for 6 different set. Well, 3 plates, 2 sides each plate. And they're different. So yeah, so a total of 6 different aggressiveness settings that you can swap out to find the one that fits you. I started with the number 4 because truthfully I've got a white beard, so yeah, it needs a little bit more than when I was younger and I didn't have a white beard. So yeah, so I'm prone to a more aggressive razor a little bit more than you're just average, I guess. It's kind of just the way my face has grown to be. Before it was not that way, it is now. So we've got the Rockwell, and Wednesday I had an Astro Blade, because I always start with an Astro Blade the first time with a new razor. Well, usually start with an Astro Blade, not always, but yeah. So I started with an Astra on a number 4 plate, and although it was a fairly efficient shave, it wasn't just as close as I'd like it to be. I want a little bit more aggressiveness, so I bumped it up 1 level, 5. And I know some of you were thinking I was going to go straight to 6, but no, I did not. So 5, but I also bumped up the blade. So I went to, this time instead of the Astro Blade, I've changed it out to a Gillette Silver Blue blade. So yeah, definitely a more aggressive blade. So that's why 1 step on the plate for the base for the razor, and then of course probably a couple of steps up in a aggressiveness of the blade itself. So that's why we're going to do that today. And yes, I've still got another plate. I can go to 6 if I feel I still want that tick more, especially where I'm shaving like every other day type of thing. I'm not really shaving every day except for Saturday, Sunday, back to back with my only back-to-back days. But we've got a 2.5 day growth because I have not shaved since Wednesday evening. So it's Saturday morning now. So this is 2.5 days. So let's start with washing the face. I didn't show you the whipping up of the soap, so I'm going to show you the washing the face. Throw it in, especially because I know I've got new viewers, and I want to really stress the importance of washing your face first. I have not just stepped out of the shower, otherwise I wouldn't need to. But so we need to wash the face. Starting with just a warm washcloth. There we go. So, and it's saturated. It's a lot of water in this washcloth. A lot of water still. So it's like, yeah. So I just wring it out just the slightest amount, just so it's not totally dripping all over the counter. Now, I can go straight to the soap that I whipped up. There's plenty in there. But I have a facial wash soap. So yeah, this is my Glyce soap, glycerin type soap. That's what this is. That's what I'm using this time. Trying different facial washes, facial soaps. Because I used a Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements pre-shave cube for years and love it. I really do like that soap. But I wanted to try something else, show you something else. I know there's a Pears soap out there too that I'm interested in trying, just to give it a shot. Okay, let me just kind of wash up the excess of soap off my fingers a little bit, and then wet my fingers, scrub the face. So washing all this nice bearded area, especially. Clean up the skin. So might as well, yeah, wash the nose too while I'm at it. There we go. So below the eyes, yeah, I use soap. Above the eyes, basically I use witch hazel. So yeah, so I don't need to wash up the forehead here with the soap too at this time. So just rinsing the soap off my hands now in the sink water. Some people fill their sink, some don't. I've done it both ways. I prefer just to fill my sink. I just prefer it. Easier to rinse off the blade and what have you. So I just personal preference. Literally, that's all it is. You do what you want. Now, can you shave without washing your face first? Yeah, I did it myself for a few years, but I will tell you, if you wash your face first, besides cleaning your face, yeah, because I haven't cleaned it since yesterday. So besides that, you're also adding moisture to your whiskers, prepping the whiskers. So it's a good idea. Wash your face. I can't recommend it strong enough. Preparing the face for the shave, it's going to be more comfortable. If you don't wash your face first, the whiskers are more dry and you feel it more. It feels like the razor's tugging more and things like that. You'll notice a difference. So I want you to try it. So if you're one of those, you just don't wash your face first, you just go straight to the shave, try it once. Try it just once and you will notice it. I mean, but after the day you've shaved without washing your face, just and basically make note of how it feels. And then wash your face first, and yeah, big difference. Two things I stress: washing your face first, and of course, splashing on cold water last. Which we'll get to. Oh, that smells nice. Haven't really told you what the scent is, so we'll do that here in a sec after I get it on the face. My son will not appreciate this soap at all because he's got an allergy to cherries. There is cherry oil in this and almond oil in this. I believe it's the two main oils, as well as some other, of course, ingredients. It's not a big ingredients list for the soap. It's not. There we go. So they didn't give a scent profile per se on this soap when I was looking at the Maggards website. What they did say about this, which I'm assuming probably comes straight from the Captain's Choice website, is that the testers who tested this soap said some said it smelled like it's sweet cherry, some said pina colada, and some say boozy, almond, and fruity. So to me, that I was thinking chill. That's what I was thinking before I put it on just now. I got a big whiff of cherry. That's what I got. And a little fruitiness, yeah. I mean, cherry, but fruity. That's what I smell. I don't smell the boozy part. I don't. I guess because I'm thinking of like whiskey type soaps. But yeah, no, I don't. I guess I don't notice that. But yeah, so curious to see what your nose makes of it. But I'm a cherry fan. So yeah. So yeah, I do like this. It kind of reminds me when my cello was brand spanking new in that first whiff. Wow. Yes, like yeah. So that's good. Of course, here's this, the sample. I said I took out my one scoop. I won't bother opening the cap to show you that I've scooped out with my spoon, one scoop. And of course, that container goes in with the rest of them for giveaways. So yeah, when I have my giveaways, I have not checked my subscribers this morning, but I know I'm getting really close to 500. If I haven't, I'm not sure if I've got to 500 yet. But when I have 500 subscribers, yeah, it's giveaway time. So pass one with the grain. Level 5 base plate. Can I show you that? Yes, there you go. Can you see that? The 5, do you see the 5? There we go. So, and of course the Gillette Silver Blue blade with the grain, 2.5 days growth. And feeling this first pass, I can tell you right off the bat, yes, I could easily go to a number 6 on the first pass. But I'm not one that wants, especially if I have to unscrew the plates and then screw in another one. I don't want to be doing that during the shave. So I want one plate and done. So I do like that about these changeable base plates razors. Not my first one. But that's what's nice about these changeable base plate razors, and of course this comes with all the base plates with it when you buy it. Others you have to buy them separately. This one, it just comes with it, and for a darn good price for all of that. The price, when you see what you get, you're not beating this price. You're just not. Oh, really like the cherry scent. go. Nice warm soap out of the warm scuttle. Oh, nothing like that in the wintertime. Pass 2, pardon me. Pass 2 across the grain. And of course, I'm going to be using this razor through the week. You'll see something different next week. But I want to do it 2 weeks in a row, or two videos in a row, which is, the same week here. But because I wanted to show you about changing it out, fine tuning it, which of course you buy a razor that's just a non-adjustable of some sort. Then yes, the only way to adjust it is with the blade itself. This I can do blade and razor base plate. Now already with when I average, a couple of days growth, I'm already thinking, number 6 plate. I'm already thinking I'm going to jump there. But I'm not going to do it today. I'm not going to do it tomorrow, because tomorrow I am going to shave again. I shave, today's Saturday. I'm going to shave Sunday before church. So I don't want to just jump right to it. I want to make sure that I try that, 2 days growth first, and see how that works. And I mentioned in my last video on Wednesday, the first use of this thing, how much more maneuverable this thing is under the nose than I thought it was going to be. Because it's, if you look at the middle, top to bottom, it's thick. But when you look on the edges, of course, it comes in thin, and it is way more maneuverable. It was pleasantly, surprisingly so. So yes, I'm not having a problem with that. Those of you who are used to using a big fat head like a Gillette Butterfly or maybe a timeless razor or something that's got a big head on it, they're not so maneuverable under the nose, and maybe you'll catch yourself on the edge of the blade here on the edges. You'll catch your nose with those. And yes, this does have a little bit of overhang. I showed you that last week. It's got a little overhang. So is the potential there for doing it? Yeah, but it's less than some. Some of it really sticks out, and I just find that annoying when I go and slice the side of my nose with it. Not liking that. So that's why I really do appreciate razors where it's covered, fully covered. But of course, when you do that, it means that the blade itself doesn't come out as wide against the base plate is what it means. But yeah, for me, it's a good trade-off. So now, pass 3 against the grain. And this razor is being smooth. Nice manners to this razor. Yeah, I'm not going to go 3 passes under the nose today, because I might do it tomorrow instead. There. Stretch the neck. You just might have this too. I go three swipes on the Adam's apple and on either side of the Adam's apple. It's just what I do. You build your habits too. Everybody's got their own habits. Okay, so far so good. It is an enjoyable shave. Keyword enjoyable. So I do like using this razor. And of course, if I want more aggressive, if I get to the 6 plate and I'm still feeling like I want a little bit more aggression, of course, we all know that there's always the feather plate. I can always do that. So that went well. Let me just splash a little water on the neck. There we go. Do a little buffing, a little light buffing. I'll feel it weight on here. There we go. Yeah. There we go, that worked well. Plenty of residual slickness to make that work. So yes, that worked well for me. Okay, let's drain the sink, wash up. So give me a moment, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back. Face is all washed off with a warm washcloth. The equipment's all washed up and put away. I didn't point out the brush I have. You see the little emblems, it's a little scratched up. This is the original Plissoft brush from Razorock. When they came out with this as an American sourced and or manufactured and sold versus the French version. And of course it was way cheaper. I got this brush for $5 for when it was very first introduced. That's it's like it's still so it's one of the oldest brushes in my collection. Still going strong. I used just this brush by itself exclusively for a while. And yes, it had a rounded head when I got it. It's flattened out, whatever. I got this before I learned how to better take care of my brushes, which I've shown you on tips before here too. But yeah, so it's still hanging around. I just want to show you old stuff still, it lasts. You buy the shaving stuff, it just lasts. It's not like buying like the multi-blades and things and you're always, spending big bucks on your shaving stuff. No, that brush for $5, here it is, decade plus later, it's still working fine. So yeah, stuff lasts. So let's see here. Let me turn on the cold water because now we've washed off the soap, but now we need to close the pores. So I've got my alum stick waiting here after I do 2 splashes of cold water on my face. Running that now, so let's do that. Be right back here. Yep, we have the towel off the wall. There we go. And yes, I do like this shape. It's an extremely convenient shape and style, so it's wider, gets more of your face at once. I think I saw that this was the #1 selling item out of Geo Fat Boy. Oh, Shave Nation is the company name. So the Geo Fat Boy sells was this stick. And here it is. I've had it for a couple of years already. It's probably going on 3 years that I've had that. So it lasts a good long while. I think it was like a $10-ish or less item at Christmas time type of thing. I think. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I got it. But it's been a while. And I say the thing, well, it'll just last. I will tell you too, on an alum, any alum you get, especially after I've used it, I leave it out to dry. If you put it away wet, basically that water's going to dissolve. Either way it's a salt, because that's kind of what that is. It's a mineral salt. And it'll just make it wear out faster. So I always leave it cap off. So in fact, a lot of times it'll sit here just on my counter, or if I put it in the cabinet, it's cap off. I don't put the cap back on it, unless I'm traveling with it. Yeah, that's what the cap is for, and I use it then. But we did that. Now aftershave, I don't have anything to match that cherry scent for that. I'm just going to use good old Old Spice, and this is a modern Old Spice, not an old one. Still enjoyable. It's like when people talk about the old original ones, the Schultons ones, and what have you, and the different. And the Brutes and all that Fabergé stuff too. That talk about the new manufacturing. It's not the same. It's not. It is not the same as what we grew up with. What I used in high school. This was a staple in high school. Circa 1975 to 77. Yeah, that's what I used predominantly. So yeah, get the cap back on. It's still enjoyable after all these decades. So yeah, enjoying that. Yeah, memories. Alrighty. So with that, guys, hope you enjoyed and go with God.